Hello my dear students, third prep second term مع نطق كلمات lessons 3 and 4 unit 9. ينتج أو يخرج produce والماضي produced. طاقة شمسية solar energy. ألواح الطاقة الشمسية solar panels. بيت زجاجي لزراعة النباتات greenhouse. wind turbines. ساقية مياه water wheel الاتش silent. جهاز التحكم عن بعد remote control. زلزال earthquake. تكييف الهواء air conditioning. يتعلق بحماية البيئة green. يتزلج أو يتزحلق ski والماضي skied. قوة أو سلطة power. قرية village. خائف frightened. مندهش surprised. الكهرباء electricity. طريقة way. يمتص absorb. طبعا يمتص قلنا absorb ويمكن ان انا اقولها absorb. تلوث pollution. خطة plan. ملخص summary. مالك owner. البيئة environment. بطل خارق superhero. مصنع factory. أجزاء parts. الوقود الحفري fossil fuel. مكب النفايات اللي هي أرض تجميع القمامة landfill. موقع أو مكان site. دولة الدنمارك دنمارك. الطن اللي هو 1000 كيلو جرام طن. مغزى أو رسالة message. عامل worker. القدرة ability. يوعد promise والماضي promised. يقلل أو يحد من reduce والماضي reduced. بصورة خاصة spatially. منشور على الإنترنت web post. ثلاجة fridge. شاشة screen. يملك أو خاصته أو ملكه own والماضي owned. الريف the country اللي هي بتساوي the countryside. تدفئة heating. رسم توضيحي diagram. على الرغم من though. دولة أستراليا Australia. Conjugation of irregular verbs. يحضر bring brought. يشتري buy bought. يصنع أو يولد الكهرباء make made. يبيع sell sold. Study these definitions. تكييف الهواء air conditioning. air conditioning. تعريفه a machine that makes the air in a room stay cool or warm. يدمر destroy. Definition: damage something so badly that you cannot repair it. يوعد promise. Definition: say you will do something. قوة أو طاقة power. Definition: something you are able to do well. ينتج produce. Definition: make or create. طاقة شمسية solar energy. Definition: energy from the sun. رخيص الثمن inexpensive. inexpensive. Definition: not costing much money or cheap. طاقة متجددة renewable. renewable. Definition: natural energy that does not disappear or burn when you use it. طاقة energy. Definition: disappear or burn when you use it. جهاز التحكم عن بعد remote control. A machine that you can control from far away. بسيط simple. simple. easy to understand. Collocations متلازمات لفظية. يسبب تلوث produce pollution. ينتج طاقة produce energy. لديه خطة have a plan. يولد الكهرباء make electricity. يوفر الكهرباء save electricity. Reading and listening. النصوص التي وردت بها الكلمات. زي ما قلنا قراءة النصوص very important to give you more ideas about the topic. The Iron Woman. The Iron Woman. المرأة الحديدية. One day a girl called Lucy was surprised to see the Iron Woman. She was enormous with big red eyes. Lucy was frightened but she found that the woman wanted Lucy to help her. Lucy's father worked at the factory and the Iron Woman asked her where the factory was. Pollution from the factory was killing all the fish in the river, so she wanted to destroy it. The Iron Woman had special powers so that she was able to make all the factory workers become fish. The workers all had to live in the river and started to understand how difficult life was for the fish. Lucy wanted to help the Iron Woman, but she was worried about her father. So after the Iron Woman left, Lucy called a boy called Hogarth. He was friends with the Iron Man. He was friends with the Iron Man. If you brought the Iron Man here, said Lucy, we could find an answer to the problem. The next day, Lucy met Hogarth and the Iron Man at the factory. When the Iron Woman arrived, the Iron Man told her that he had a plan. Soon, the Iron Woman let them become people again. They could stay people if they promised that the factory would not produce any more pollution. They all agreed, and the river became clean once again, or once more. Next. A large factory in Denmark has an inexpensive way of producing renewable energy. It burns rubbish. If the factory did not burn the rubbish, it would go to landfill sites. By burning the rubbish, the factory produces enough electricity for 150,000 homes. If the factory burned fossil fuels to make this electricity, it would produce a lot more greenhouse gases. There is a garden on the roof of the factory. The plants there absorb some of the air pollution that comes from the factory. You can also ski down the roof. Isn't that amazing? Next, what do you do to help the environment? Have you given up anything? We are using the air conditioning less often. We are using the air conditioning less often. In summer, when it's very hot, that's difficult, especially at night, but you get used to it. We can't use our computer less often, though, because we need it for work. I always used to get the newest phone. I've stopped doing that I've stopped doing that now because it isn't sustainable. Oh, and now I use rechargeable batteries for the TV, remote control, and my computer mouse. And I need to have a car. I've bought an electric car because it's greener. Also, I always take a reusable bag when I go shopping. We are going to give up living in the city because we want to grow our town. We want to grow our own vegetables and live a simpler life. If we stayed in the city, we wouldn't be able to do that. Next, listening conversation between Judy and Dina. Judy, what did you think of the story, Dina? Dina, I liked it. I think the message is easy to understand. Factories should not produce pollution. Judy, I agree, but the Iron Woman wanted to destroy the factory. I don't think that's right. If we didn't have factories, we wouldn't have so many things to buy in the shops. Dina, that's why the Iron Man had a different plan. He didn't want to destroy the factory. Judy, I didn't like his plan. Some of the factory workers probably didn't like the pollution. But if they didn't work at the factory, they wouldn't have any money. Dina, but Judy, when they became people again, they promised that the factory wouldn't produce any more pollution. So his plan was a good one. Judy, that's true. How do you think they made the river clean once more? The factory started to use renewable energy. Judy, you're right. If the factory used renewable energy, it wouldn't produce pollution. Dina, and if it didn't produce pollution, then everyone would be happier. Another conversation. Angie and Hannah. Hannah, have you seen this diagram of what uses most electricity in the home? Hannah, no, I haven't. What does it say, Angie? Angie, it says that air conditioning and heating use the most electricity. In fact, these use nearly 50% of the home's electricity. Hannah, that's a lot. What uses the second most? Angie, hot water. That uses about 15% of the home's electricity. Hannah, what about things in the kitchen? Don't they use much electricity? Angie, they don't use very much. The fridge and the oven both use about 4%. Hannah, that's interesting. And what about the TV and the computers? Angie, televisions use about 3% and the computers about 1%. Hannah, okay, So if I wanted to save electricity, I would use less air conditioning and heating. NG, that's right. Oh, and turn off the lights too. They use about 12% of the house's electricity. And the prepositions. يجد إجابة لي. Find an answer to. يستخدم طاقة متجددة. Use renewable energy. يقوم بأداء جيد. Do well. يفهم بشكل صحيح. Get it right. يتزلج لأسفل. Ski down. تحافظ على اعتدال البرودة في منزلك. Keep your house cool. أقل اعتيادا. Less often. يعتاد على. Get used to. يقلع عن. Give up. سهل الفهم. Easy to understand. يصبح نظيفا. Become clean. قلق بشأن. Worried about. يذهب للتسوق. Go shopping. يتجول. Move around. وسيلة مواصلات. Form of transport. Form of transport. Then turn on. الكهرباء النظيفة صديقة للبيئة. Green electricity. يستهلك معظم الكهرباء. Use the most electricity. Vocabulary study. Synonyms and antonyms. الword مستدام renewable. Synonym sustainable. Antonym non-renewable or unsustainable. الword سهل أو بسيط easy. Synonym simple. Antonym complicated or complex. الwords يصنع أو يولد الكهرباء make. Synonym produce or create. Antonym destroy or consume. الword رخيص الثمن inexpensive. Synonym cheap. Antonym expensive. الword كبير الحجم enormous. Synonym huge. Antonym small or tiny. word يدمر أو يتلف destroy. Destroy. Synonym damage. Antonym repair or fix. word يوافق agree. Synonym accept. Antonym refuse or disagree. Prefixes and suffixes. بادئات وخاتمات أو ناهيات. وهي suffix تضاف في نهاية الكلمة لتكون الاسم من الفعل. Example worker, teacher and so on. suffix able الفانكشن بتاعتها تعطي الصفة من الفعل renewable, sustainable. suffix شن تحول الفعل إلى اسم organization جاية من الفعل organize. البريفكس in تعطي عكس المعنى expensive inexpensive. Thank you very much.